Hello, Internet. I am Insane Lane, as well as a Canadian girl, and today we have one suspect versus entire police force. This has been on the back burner for a while. I don't remember anything about it, so let's see why I downloaded this. And there's a puppy who wants attention because he knows when I'm talking at the camera, it's a good time to get cuddled because I won't be getting up for a few minutes. He can be smart about some things. All right, come here, you.
Step out of the car. What were you stuffing
I
down there?
can't get
Step
down
out
there
of
and
the
rub
car.
your belly right
Get out
now.
of the car.
Come here.
He's taking
Come
off.
here. Come on up. He's going, no,
You
rub
get
my
out,
belly.
get your gun out as soon as you get out of the car. You understand?
Oh. Whoa, okay. Oh, there's a puppy. Hi.
When Michigan police respond to a domestic violence
my
call
God.
in the pre-dawn
How long have I
hours
been
of a
on
Sunday
mute?
morning, they don't anticipate how far the uncooperative suspect will go to escape the law.
Hopefully he just did
He
that.
just tried to hit one of us.
The following report is based on official police records, and
There
most
were
of the
some
footage has
technical
never been seen
difficulties.
before until now. Please note that all persons
So
charged
if I
with
was
a crime
muted
are
for the
presumed
first
innocent
minute of
unless
this,
and until proven guilty
too
in a
damn
court
bad.
of
It's the
law.
third time
In
I'm
the early
recording
morning
this.
hours of February 25th, 2024, officers in Sterling Heights, Michigan
Yeah,
respond to a
hi.
911 call
Hoping
from a
that was
young
just
girl
you.
claiming her mom was assaulted. When asked if
Okay.
the man responsible is going to fight with police, the girl simply says, maybe.
Good morning.
Okay.
Morning.
Good morning.
What's up?
Good morning. Hey, how are you?
Good. All right.
He just left in a blue car. I don't know if y'all seen him.
See blue car?
He drove in here. Yeah, he gone.
So what happened tonight?
I was asleep and he ripped my shirt off and
He just started fighting her for no reason because she was asleep.
And who is it? Who is it to you?
Okay, so
Your kid's dad?
domestic
Was
violence
he sleeping in bed with you?
situation.
No, I was sleeping on the couch.
Okay. And was he here tonight? Where is he sleeping?
I don't know if he was asleep, but he was here. Yeah, he was
He was here and he just came up
fighting. Yeah.
and started grabbing on
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
What did he do to you?
He ripped my shirt off and stuff.
And knee hurt and hit her in the nose.
Did
He was
he?
drinking.
The woman's boyfriend is 36-year-old Gary Young, and the officers soon learn that there is much more to the story of what happened here this morning.
Was he choking you?
He choked me when we were standing right there. What did he say? So we shut the up.
And then he put his hands around you?
Yeah,
Around your throat?
yeah, right here.
One hand, two hands?
One.
Did you ever lose the ability to breathe?
No,
Were you ever in fear for your life?
no.
Is that dad?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's trying to grab her.
Oh, I feel
He
bad
was
for
just
the
trying to move her. He
kid.
wasn't trying to sit there. He was just trying to move her. So was he upset he wasn't getting intercourse tonight? Is that what it was?
Probably so, yeah.
Probably was. Okay. And he's never done anything like this before?
As
Okay.
the police inside ask questions, K-9 officer James Sribniak notices a blue car go by the house that matches the description of what Gary is driving.
Right.
Together with several other officers, he follows the car and makes the stop.
So they've got more than enough to arrest him. They've got multiple people
Gary quickly pulls
saying
over
he
into an
committed
apartment
assault
complex, but if this
on
would seem to
the
suggest that
girlfriend
he'll be
and the kid.
cooperative, the police are about to find out that nothing could be further from the truth.
Put your hands out the window. Put your hands out the window.
Yeah, this is definitely an approach with caution situation.
Put your hands out the window. Put your hand. Quit reaching around. Put your hands out the window.
Not
What were you
surprised they
stuffing
have their
down there?
guns out. Like-
what is all on? What's your name?
Domestic violence situation, you can't be too sure.
What's your name? What's the problem? Step out
You
of the
don't know
car.
what somebody might do.
Step out of the car. What's the problem? Step out of the car.
Oh, for what?
What's your
I
name?
wish we knew if they'd asked her
Step out
does
of the
he
car.
have a
What were you
gun or
stuffing down
anything.
there? Step out of the car.
Nothing. What? It's gonna turn into a chase.
Step out of the car.
Okay, so they think he's gonna take
What?
off.
Give me your ID. Get out of the car.
As Gary repeatedly ignores
Yeah.
the officer's commands, it's not long before the
In
tension
this
reaches
case,
a
yeah, I
breaking
would be
point.
telling him to get
Quit
out of the car because I'm
reaching
worried that he's
around.
got in the car.
Stop reaching around.
Yes, I love you. I'm paying attention to you, okay?
Hurry
Anytime I stop
21.
petting him, I get the big
21
eyes like,
uncooperative.
love me.
Here, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. 21, you guys need it.
Yeah, they got stopped. There go his
He taken off,
tires.
He ran over our sticks. Right. Back tires flat.
Gary races around
Yep.
the other side of the parking lot to make an audacious escape, only a few feet
Yeah,
away
he's not
from a
going to get
nearby
very
officer.
far. They're called, whoa, they're
He
called
just tried to hit one of
chopsticks
us.
for a
News
reason.
of this shocking development makes its way back to the house, where Officer Jack Curry
Oh,
is
great.
still with the victim.
Now he's got to go join up the chase.
Go.
What?
21, be advised, he was stuffing stuff under the seat.
Just be advised, he's probably gonna lose control here. He almost went head on with another car. That tire's starting to go.
Yeah, it's hard to drive on flat tires. Yes, I love you and I'm paying attention to you.
He's
I
on the
can't watch
rim
you
on that rear
24/7.
tire, swerving all over the place. We're still eastbound, speeds of 90, passing haze.
Gary is considerate enough to use his turn signal as the chase continues, giving Officer Sribniak a chance to warn his dog, who will play a major role in this conflict before the morning is through.
Hang on, Dusty.
Bark, bark.
Keep going, keep going. Get on the gas, keep going. You get out, get your gun out as soon as you get out of the car, you understand?
Gary soon reaches the I-94 on-ramp. but
Sounds
his
like
attempt to jump
one
on
of
the
these
interstate
officers
results
is in
the
training.
most intense moment of the chase yet.
The narrator cutting in every 5 seconds is annoying.
Put in drive, let's go. Put in drive, jump the curb, jump the curb.
All right, he's still trying to get away here. We're working on it.
All right, careful, because he's pointing right at us. Try getting over there, box him in a little bit. Don't let him hit us, though. Don't let him hit us.
West, east, north, south.
Ugh. Not good on highway.
Don't make no bump.
Yes, I'm paying attention to you.
All right, he just popped his 2 front tires, so this should be ending soon.
After a 13-mile chase
yeah.
across the city, Gary's flight from the police winds down, but the end of the pursuit is just the beginning of a fierce showdown.
Oh, great. Someone get out of the car? Okay, so is that... I got you. I got you, don't worry. I know there's kitty underneath, I know. Hey, here comes Bark Bark. Why are you fighting someone that's... Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. And of course the doggy muted me. Again, I'm gonna kill him. Bo, stop this. What are you doing? I'm trying to pet you and you're fighting with me. You want to be cuddled or you want to go down? Now I'm missing what I'm supposed to be paying attention to, so we're going to go back.
Pursuit is just the beginning of a fierce showdown.
Sorry. Technical difficulties, doggy difficulties today, and somebody being a brat. Get down. Okay, so I think they tasered him from the way he went down on the ground. Okay, so here comes the dog.
Dog coming through!
Okay, I'm not sure why they're sicking the dog, because... Whoa, okay, that guy. Okay. I will say, the officer that's doing, like, rabbit punches to his face, what are you doing? I'm starting to go, what are any of you doing? Like, they seem to be tasing this guy multiple times. The dog is biting him, I'm not sure why. And then somebody's punching him in the face, like, this is ridiculous. This is just, like, somebody step up and take charge here, please. Like, they're just beating the shit out of this guy, and, like, you caught him. Just get him in handcuffs and, like, do your job. This is not a brawl. It's starting to look like one.
Taser, taser, taser! Taser, taser, taser!
Everybody, okay, stop punching in the head. Like, you don't need to be doing this. And you don't need to have the dog in there. I'd be worried about the dog getting tased.
kicked him in the head.
Your eyes are
Okay,
bad.
stop with the punching. Like, what the hell?
Get it out of your hand. Oh my God.
Like, they're just beating this guy. Like,
I got my.
what the hell?
Oh my God. Stop, dude. Stop tensing up your arm, dude.
Okay, you just tased this guy like half a dozen times, had a dog bite him, and you punched him in the head like a couple dozen
After
times.
nearly 2 minutes of struggle, the police secure their suspect in handcuffs. As they march Gary to a patrol car, the officers check on each other's well-being.
You good?
This is good to do, but I hope they're also getting EMS for him,
Right.
because,
I
yeah.
broke my hand. We'll see. Here, right?
Oh, that's
Come
bad.
here. Nice job, buddy. Good job.
Okay,
You
love
okay?
on the doggo,
But if
yes,
the
because he
police seem
doesn't
to
know
be
any
more or
better.
less intact following the arrest, the same can't necessarily be said for Gary.
Yeah.
Can I call my lawyer?
Well, you'll be able to talk to him.
Yeah, you can call your lawyer
Hey.
in jail. Yeah, I will.
Especially with dog bites, you've got to go to the hospital,
I'm gonna remove these, okay?
because dog bites, like, those can get infected bad.
That's the.
Y'all is not about to beat on me either.
I swear to God.
Yeah, they already
You guys
did.
got attacked?
Oh yeah.
No.
Let's go.
I got attacked.
Listen, I'm gonna need you to turn your body a little bit, okay? Turn your
How
body
do I
that
do
way.
that with handcuffs
Like,
on?
I get this guy took them
Come
on,
on, man. Just say hands. We'll
like,
play
a
like
hell of a
hands.
I'm turning
chase,
to the side, man.
Act like
and
an
then
adult.
tried to run.
Get your
I
hands-
am acting like an adult.
Turn
Bro,
that way.
I can't. No,
But
all right.
that was
all right,
just,
all right.
like, that level of melee should never
Do you
happen.
feel like there's anything else on your chest, probe-wise? Because I don't see any other ones.
No, it's on the side of my hip.
He's up by Mark.
The side of your hip.
I
That's
didn't say
a
nothing
bite.
about
That's
my
not a.
chest.
Is it like,
I said my hip down here. I'm bleeding.
Yeah, the dog got him good.
It's hurt.
I don't see any other probes.
All right, man, whatever. Bro, my hurting. I'm not telling you. Let the dog bite me, mother.
Yeah, they did.
What you talking about, Nick?
Jeez.
yeah, I'm not totally sure. He's gonna need stitches for that.
Gary may be irate
Still
about
needs
his
to go to the
arrest, but
hospital.
the officer seems satisfied that it was a job well done.
Everyone backed off, and I placed him on a bite because he wasn't giving up.
I don't think it's why. There you did.
I don't know how many times. So
That's not good.
I mean, yeah. I don't know. He wasn't stopping. He definitely wasn't stopping.
The smiles
Well,
and
you
laughs
weren't
don't
giving
necessarily
him-
extend to Gary, however.
I'm just trying to ask a question.
Okay, what do you want?
I'm just trying to see. Listen. I ain't.
Okay, you're under arrest for domestic violence, fleeing and elude, assault on a police officer, and resisting arrest.
Hold on. Hey,
No.
With their suspect
Okay,
tucked
good for
away, the
telling
officers
him,
search
but-
the vehicle, and although the car isn't registered to Gary Young, they find a few interesting items inside.
Got
they find a gun?
Pepper spray over here. Oh,
Okay, you don't know whose that is, though.
That's filled with liquid.
that's weird.
It's probably some like weird herbal that was in from whoever actually owns the car. It's one way to up somebody's car that's not yours.
You're not gonna be happy about that.
Yeah, whose
The
car is
officers
that?
decide to take Gary straight to jail and let the office staff there decide whether he should
What?
go to the hospital for his injuries. On the way,
Whoa, okay, I'm serious. What? We could see that he has dog bites that are bleeding. Those definitely need medical attention. Also, he was tased several times. Usually, it's not mandatory in every state, but usually when they tase somebody, they have to go to the hospital to make sure that it didn't, like, affect that person's heart or something in a way they can't, like, immediately tell, but can cause, like, problems. So very, very, very odd that they are not taking him to the hospital.
Gary questions his charges.
Domestic violence. How did that go?
Domestic violence?
Puppy's under his puppy bed. He doesn't like when he gets in trouble.
Well, you could have told us your side of the story, but instead you ran, and then you resisted arrest, and then you assaulted a police officer. So right now, domestic violence is just the misdemeanor, and you're being charged with 3 additional felonies.
How is domestic violence ever a misdemeanor?
You kicked my partner in his face.
Okay,
That's all I'm
yes, true. while he was being tased multiple times.
Well, when you get a lawyer, he can FOIA that footage.
Yeah, I'm
Gary's
not sure how well
skepticism
that's
about his
gonna
charges is
stand up.
second only to his outrage over the way he was arrested.
Y'all knew that dog was crazy.
Dog was crazy?
You don't like the dog? Yeah.
I can't ask the dog if he's crazy or not.
What? Y'all could have stopped him.
Well, you could have stopped resisting.
Hit me on my side of my hip.
In the side
Yeah.
of your what?
My hip.
Well, that's probably the nicest place to get bit.
What?
That's probably the nicest place to get bit.
Does kind of have a point there, but
No, really.
Your feet's hanging out there.
You probably wanted to get bit there.
You ain't out here. You a sergeant? You ain't no sergeant.
this dude is remarkably calm for what they just did to him.
Weak as hell.
Hey, just so you know, a little piece of information for you. You can't go back to your house.
I don't care.
Okay.
Houses.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
sure you do.
At last, they arrive at the jail, where Officer Curry tells the staff what to expect from Gary, whose toxicology report, according to police, shows his blood alcohol level at twice
so
the
he's
legal
drunk.
limit.
He just ran and fought with us, and now he's saying all the, wait until these handcuffs come off and all that.
Oh, great.
What's his name? Gary? Gary.
Being twice the legal limit is probably
Curry
why
doesn't
he ain't
put up a
feeling
fight,
so much.
however, and it's decided before long that he should go to the hospital to get his
Yeah.
injuries checked out.
Look at this. Look
Yeah.
what y'all
That
doing.
should have happened
Just like
like
that.
Yes,
first.
yeah, take those pictures.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, get close. I thought he was arrested.
It's not on him or
That's
anything.
not right. Nobody. I should have shot.
No, that's a police dog. It's
Though
designed to
originally
bite
facing
people.
8 charges, including domestic violence, 36-year-old Gary Young pled guilty to only 3, fleeing and eluding, operating while intoxicated, and
We charged
resisting
him for
arrest.
drunk
The other
driving?
charges were dismissed, and Gary was sentenced to 30 days in jail, impulse control classes, 60 days
Why
of
was
community
the
service,
domestic
and
violence
3 years of probation.
dismissed?
They
Like, what?
punched me and beat me.
It's true, they
I ain't
did.
do to them officers. I never kicked no dog, no nothing. Put it on tape.
I didn't see
Let
him
me see
kick
it.
the
In October
dog.
2024, the Michigan Attorney General filed charges against Sterling Heights officers Jack Curry and James Sribniak for
What?
their role in Gary Young's arrest, saying, quote, deploying a
Oh.
canine on a suspect already on the ground and well surrounded by officers is not only horrific, but illegal.
It
Both
is.
officers are facing 2 felony charges of misconduct in public office and
Serious?
assault with a dangerous weapon.
Holy shit, I did not see that coming. Wow. Okay, wow. Oh, okay. That is something I was not expecting. I guess he has a really good lawyer. Yeah, I would say the dog was like excessive. And also, like, when there's that many officers, like, dogs can get confused about who they're supposed to bite and who they're not supposed to bite. You know? That's why you'll see like K-9 officers shouting at other officers like, get out the way, dog coming through, that kind of thing, because, you know, doggy's amped up and wants to prove he's a good boy. And so he just wants to bite on whatever you tell him to, but they can get it wrong sometimes. And you can't blame the dog. You cannot blame the dog. Dog is doing what it was trained to do and what you told it to do. So it's up to you if the dog makes a mistake. This wasn't a mistake. The doggy did exactly what it was told to do. It bit the person they told it to bite. But yeah, I agree. I'm surprised though that the use of the dog is the excessive force and not the officer that was like rabbit punching him in the head. I would think that was more like excessive force than the dog. But I guess it's illegal to set a dog on a suspect that's on the ground, I guess. Which I can get behind that law. That's a good law. But wow, was not expecting that to end with officers being charged. That's a super rarity. Okay, so I guess I know why I downloaded that all those months ago. Wow, interesting one. Started slow, and sorry for the tech problems and the doggy hitting mute on me a couple of times, but wow, interesting video. So that's gonna do it for this one. As for the title, one suspect versus entire police force, it's pretty accurate. They had a lot of cops there. As for the officers, well, since two of them are facing charges, I'm gonna go ahead and say that gets them a fail. The officer that was at the house talking to the woman and the children, they get an A. They did good. How the domestic violence charges got dropped when he's accused of strangling a child? Like, I get that deals get made. I understand that. But the things they choose to drop versus what they choose to keep sometimes. Like, he got off on, like, some pretty petty stuff of, like, basically driving offenses when he was accused of a lot worse. But they also said domestic violence is a misdemeanor, which I also don't understand, especially when it involves strangling a child, which he was accused of. So, not sure what up with that. I'd be curious to know if anything actually happened to the two officers. Did the charges stick? Is it still ongoing? This was fairly recently. It might still be ongoing. But that is going to do it for this one. Sorry, catching me not at my best. Hopefully tomorrow will go smoother. Until then, I've been Insane Lane as well as a Canadian girl. Love on yourself and love a fur baby. Bye bye.